Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Soraka, and we'll be concluding our run in the 10-star adventure from the Nightmares campaign. We have been quite successful so far. We have been struggling with closing out games, mostly because the opponents just get a full board of units right at the start of every turn. And no matter how much we grow our units, either with the Reap Essence or with the Flourish, they can just jump block them, and that's a problem. But hopefully things will change. We did manage to get a lot of very good items on the Soraka that complement our game plan quite well. And we have a decent amount of ways to rally. Mainly from Galio. And from the Cataclysm hitting a scout unit, perhaps. We managed to win against Swain because of that. So that's been our main way to win, but we need something more consistent, otherwise we won't be able to close out the games as soon as we need to close them out, which is as soon as possible. Heroes are mobilized? Nah. 1-drops are something that we value, but I don't think the C3 of Cloudfield is that great of a 1-drop. Power? Afterlife Forbidden. Do I want to spend my last reroll here? We have Poros. Item chest. I think I'll hold my last reroll. And I think I'll hold my money as well. Honestly, none of these seem that good. Let's just move on. We would like... Honestly, maybe I should have rerolled that shop. We could have gotten... I don't remember the name of the power. The common one that gives everything overwhelm. That would help us a tremendous amount. In fact, that would be the single most important power I would get. At the very least, I would be able to... we're doing Petricide Hellhound into Soraka. Soraka summons 3 Sorakas and each deals 1 to the units I summon, so I can do Hound first. Like I was saying, giving everything overwhelm is the most important thing I could get, mostly because it would help when it comes to this, the first or closing out the game. Because even if we manage to get rid of the extra plaything thanks to the Soraka generating a falling comet, the opponent's just going to get the full board next turn. This levels up the Soraka, the regeneration, which in turn gives us some card draw. Petricide Hound is dying here, I think. Let's do Firebrand into Petricide Charger, I guess. Or maybe the Hound doesn't die at all, the opponent just refuses the attack, yep. If the opponent refuses the attack, I think I need to do this, because I don't want the opponent's units to get more keywords than I already have. But he plays another unit. Let's do Wish. I could save the Wish alongside the Stargazer, but the regeneration will mean that only Soraka gets hit. And I'd rather do this so that I can Falling Comet 2 of the opponent's units. That's 2 less Sporos he shuffles back into the deck. And that way we deny the debuffs. We can do Stargazer here. And we'll be giving Soraka the Stargazer both elusive, and this should be enough to close out the game. Without Stargazer, our lethality drops significantly. Just in case the opponent has something, let's ensure all of our units survive. Okay, he has nothing. Should have figured as much. The opponent only has Poros and cards that synergize with Poros. I've found that I haven't really been worried about the Heart of the Fluffed encounter at all. Normally that's the one encounter that's always on my mind, but the simple fact that we generate a stun every turn is more than enough to put my mind at ease. All of these are atrocious. I'm spending my last reroll, I don't care. When you increase your analyze stats with a spell, increase them by 2 more. Let's just pick up the Sweet Solitude, I guess. At least it's free. We won't have a reroll, but I guess we go for the left path because it's a Stargazer encounter, and it's definitely more useful than the Ada Spirit. Not getting any more rerolls is going to be a problem, however. Any bad card or bad decision that is thrust upon us, we'll just have to accept it. Like I was saying, the Heart of the Fluffed encounter doesn't really concern me that much. We have this Astral Diffusion, and we have the extra what's it called? The removal from the Arcane Comet. Or it's not Arcane Comet, actually, it's Falling Comet. Arcane Comet is the thing that gives the Falling Comets, the relic that gives Falling Comets. Let's do this. That's one unit that we get rid of, that's another one. This gives its skewers to whatever we attack with, so we can do this, this. The opponent takes 8. I don't level up the Soraka. Actually, I'll level her up at the end of the turn. That's fine then. All of our units have a lot of extra health now. And we even get rid of the extra plating right at the start. I don't think the opponent's ever going to get a decent board with his power at least. I'm always killing his units, so he won't even get gems. Solari Shieldbearer. That does nothing for him. Gentle Gem Dragon. That's a bigger concern, but fortunately we have Hush, so we can just silence it. The opponent doesn't even bother with doing anything, it just passes priority. They definitely changed the AI to make it so the opponent's more incentivized to pass priority for free. Not for free, actually. Gets a lot of passing priority there. He doesn't commit into a bad board. And he ensures that everything, or into a bad trade, and he ensures that all of his units get buffed up, no matter where they are. Actually, let's generate 2 gems. I think that might be more useful. How do I do this? I can do this here. No, that's not good enough. But I guess this is the priority. The gentle gem dragon is an afterthought. So this is fine. We'll just use the comet on the gentle gem dragon, I guess. I won't even use the comet at all. Nah, let's use the comet on the gem dragon. We'll astral, use the astral diffusion first, get rid of that. Use the comet. We get 2 falling comets here, which we'll promptly use on whichever units the opponent gets. If only we had a unit with overwhelm, the opponent wouldn't be able to just stick around on the game for this long. Unfortunately, we don't have overwhelm in our units. Let's cycle this. Draw 2. It's not good enough. Guess I'll hold the wishes. Wait, you're attacking, really? Why would you do that? You're just buffing up my board, you know that. Guess he does 1 damage thanks to the Protoporo. And by this point he doesn't really lose anything by attacking here. He gets a full board every turn for free. So even if he loses his entire board here, whoop, he gets it all back. So he can go ahead and not worry about dying. He's even spamming emotes. Well, fortunately we got double falling comet. So that means surely the opponent dies to the fact that he can't block everything. No, he only takes 14. Well, whichever units he plays here are going to die to the comet. Or maybe not, because they have spell shield. Is there any way to develop something that kills the opponent? No. Guess I'll do this. Heal up the ego. We have a bunch of wishes in hand. Which could be cool if we could actually get some value out of them. Except by this point we're just burning more cards than we'd like. The opponent might actually kill me with just randomly getting elusive on his units.
Live with purpose.
Do I save the wishes? I'm going to use a wish here.
For life.
Hopefully I get a comet. The opponent has no cards in hand. So at the very least I can double comet here. The next turn I'll cataclysm one of the elusives. Get rid of the opponent's unit. I guess I can do this first to really get rid of whatever he has or whatever he got. So I can do this then. Let's get rid of that elusive.
You leave me no choice.
Eventually my units will be so large the opponent just dies to a strike from one of them.
Live with purpose.
Let's get rid of that. Astral diffusion here. Wish again. Hopefully this gives me another comet. Yeah, like that. That's another unit gone, so he has 3 blockers. Surely this is enough. Like, I have 2 units with double attack. If I didn't have enough damage, I'd be upset. Finally you show up, Stargazer. After I already killed the opponent, it decides to show up. What do I even have here? I have Poros. I guess Poros are 1-drops. Grandfather Romuald. Grant 2 allies. I'm not sure. Play grant 2 allies plus 4 health for 1 mana. Even if it's understated as hell. And the units that it summons, or the Hearty Russians are completely lost because of the Pot of Left. It's still a good effect. 1 mana +4/+4 to 2 units. Do I want little buddies? Not really. Yeah, this was a dud. I should have expected that. Let's just move on. Let's just try to get something good on the Stargazer. Talia's power. Talia's power that gives everything +1/+1 and overwhelm. That's the thing that's we are looking for there. Maybe some other or something that gives my unit scout. Yeah, like this P.3 charger has, because with the scout we can go for Cataclysm on the scout units and start rallying. Basically every time we have a Cataclysm and it's the opponent's defensive turn, or offensive turn I should say, I got that wrong. I should have gone for the Petrified Hound first, my bad. Was too busy talking. But we still have a good first turn here.
You leave me no choice.
I'll just do this. Doesn't really matter, I think. We can kill all of those units. I guess I'll do this. Let's not compromise the actually valuable Soraka.
Live with purpose. Take heart.
And then I get the Falling Comet. Whatever you place here dies.
Take heart.
Or I can just get rid of the extra plating. Honestly, let's get rid of the extra plating. Next turn I'm doing Petrified Charger plus Cataclysm.
By the power of
And
the
Soraka's
star.
leveled up. The regeneration probably gives me an extra
Purpose.
comet here. No, it doesn't. But I'm getting one extra no matter what. It's fine. Empty your hand, dropped on the Petrified Charger. Attacks with everything. That's something I didn't expect. I guess he does have a lot of rather large units. Can block there. I guess I'll use this here as a jump blocker. We don't really need it around. It will cycle itself too, so it's not like we're losing in terms of card advantage because of that. We do lose a little bit of health because of impact and such, but we're going to get a Cataclysm off here. That thing's dying. The opponent has 4 mana to summon enough units to prevent his death, and I doubt he can do that because I have 2 Falling Comets in hand. That doesn't even proc its effect.
Live with purpose.
Come on, one more opponent. There we go. Well, now we're guaranteed a victory. But this was only possible because the Petrified Charger had the Scout and we had the Cataclysm in hand. Any other scenario and this would have been yet another game where the opponent just summons board after board of units that jump block my attackers, and I just stick there watching the opponent survive turn after turn without being able to do anything about it. Lohan Blade Keeper, Falling Star, or Shield of Durand. I guess we're picking up the card that's already in my deck. Come on, Overwhelm. On start, you have the attack token stun the strongest enemy. Your countdown completion effects activate twice. When an ally landmark counts down, give allies +1/+0 this round. Create a fleeting guile in hand. I should have saved my reroll for this. I should have saved my reroll for this, but I didn't. At this point here, I couldn't see this far up, so I didn't know if there was something that was worth the reroll. Or did I use my reroll here? I don't remember. Either way, I guess we're picking up the Follow the Wind. It just means that on offensive turns, or on my offensive turns specifically, the opponent has one less blocker, and that might be the difference between winning the game and not. This might actually be a bothersome encounter. Let's just hope that the opponent doesn't get a very good start. The fact that they can just grant gloom whenever they basically summon a unit because all of my units have low power is going to be a problem. Don't even know if I should even keep the Petricide Hound because it's just going to die as soon as the opponent summons something. I'm definitely keeping the Stargazer right though, because we need the elusives to win. Or do we? Yeah, let's toss the Petricide Hound, keep the Stargazer. We'll try to work from there. I'll use the Sorakas to try to keep control of the board. My Vanguard Lookouts unfortunately get debuffed by a lot. But maybe I can make this work somehow. I need the opponent to not have too many strong units here at the start. That can hamper my plans. I'm going to attack right away here, hopefully killing 2 units.
You leave me no choice.
I really wanted to damage my Vanguard Lookouts, or one of my Vanguard Lookouts with the Astral Diffusion, in order to buff them, but that won't happen anymore.
Be at peace. You leave me no choice.
I can only kill these 3, unfortunately, but I am generating a comet. My Vanguard Lookouts, they get debuffed right after. I can use Shield of Durand as well on one of them. He's getting another copy of the Enraged Fire Spitter, that's horrible for me. The amount of the impact that unit had just this turn alone. How do I want to do this? Stealing 6 here. I think I want to do the Astral Protector perhaps. So let that damage. Then we Falling Comet this thing. Make sure that the opponent has to wait before playing that. And then we Astral Protection here. We heal a bunch. I can... yeah, let's level up Soraka this turn.
By the power of the stars.
The extra draw every time we heal might be relevant. And I think we Falling Comet that unit. How much mana does the opponent have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. He won't be able to play the Elder Dragon next turn. So yeah, this is correct, I think. Hopefully we'll stick something onto the board. This is good. The Petricide Charger is going to capture that unit, which is good because it's going to get rid of the Deathless. It rallies when it dies too. Really? He has a Norra? I can make this work. I can make this work. I just need to go for the wish. Wait, seriously, this is not enough to get a comet? I guess I can do this first, just in case I don't get enough mana or enough healing for a comet. And I don't. He's going to try and kill the Petricite Charger, isn't it? Well, if he kills the Petricite Charger this turn, it's actually better for me than he thinks. This actually is fine. Cycling's fine. It would be nice if he went ahead and attacked, but of course he doesn't attack here. He wants to get some value out of his power. Why does Elder Dragon? Oh right, because the opponent's playing stuff and he's hitting the souls. Before, did we just get extremely lucky before, and the opponents never actually hit any of the souls or any of the units that would get souls, so they could never play the Elder Dragon? I think that was the case. In that case, we got extremely lucky. The opponent's probably playing Elder Dragon here, right? I would really like to do... I can actually do an interesting play here. We go for Stargazer. No, we can't. I really want to damage the Soraka and Stargazer so that we can hit cleanly with the elusive, but at the same time I don't exactly have enough mana for everything that I want to do. I need damaged units though. That's the most important thing. Let's do Fused Firebrand. The opponent's playing Elder Dragon here no matter what. Because he has enough mana. Yep. What I'm hoping will happen here is I generate enough health in order to get a falling comet so I can hit the Elder Dragon. Do I want to let this attack go through though? Because this is going to give me a rally. The opponent gets 1 unit back. And this does damage and heal my units. I debuff everything I own by 1, but I think that's fine. And we lose the double attack. But that's fine as well, right? All as long as I can get rid of this unit here. And I can heal again. This is not enough. But I can pull one of the opponent's units. Can do this. Buff this further. 10, 10. Can do this here. Increase the health further. Up to 13. Yeah, let's do this. Keep on not dying here. But I'm trying to set up basically a removal for those two, or one of those two. And this also gets rid of the one of the opponent's cards in hand. Get rid of this thing, get rid of this thing. The units on board are threatening, but they're not threatening enough. Or they could be more threatening, and now we have Galio. The poor mountain goat is going to end up dying here, isn't it? It's fine, let's just do Galio and try to level him up. We got a bunch of health here anyway. Another Elder Dragon, really? I need to stun that. We can't let the Elder Dragon attack at all. He might be... No, he's nowhere near and close enough to leveling up, luckily. But he doesn't attack here. He doesn't attack here, or he attacks? I would prefer it if he attacked, actually. I can block with these two at least, and I guess jump block with the Ephemeral Gallios. I guess he doesn't want to attack though. That's a very big Elder Dragon. Fortunately it's stunned. Can do this. We got the comet. Let's give the Gali more health. Really buff it up. Soraka is fine. Galio's fine. Galio's fine because we can just go ahead and comet whatever blocks the Galio. I want to comet here. I'll comet this one because it has Deathless. Yeah. Getting rid of the Deathless is more important. Galio takes the damage. We rally. Then I can do this. And then we do this here. We ensure that these three get elusive. That's more than enough to close out the game, right? Yeah, this has to be more than enough. We even have this to ensure that the opponent's deathless units don't come back, just in case the game was not over there. That was very tough. The opponent just being smart enough to not attack is a problem. But I think the worst is behind us now. Give my supported ally +2/+0 and formidable this round. All these are pretty bad. I wish I could cut some cards from my deck. Do I take another Petricite Hound? I guess it's decent enough on the first turn alongside the Soraka. Dragon's Claw, Power Rift, or Iceborne Gauntlet. Dragon's Claw offers us protection. But I think Power Rift is more important because it allows for more plays on the first turn. And We kind of want Soraka to be damaged while attacking to get some use out of the what's it called, the Stargazer combo thing we have going on. Yeah, we can keep these two. Now that Soraka is basically free on the first turn, we can afford to keep more expensive units. It's a full board, but it's fine.
Let me guide you.
It's significantly less scary than what we were facing just now.
Take heart. Live with purpose.
Kind of want to go for the gift giver, so I have more units to heal, but this is fine.
Leave me no choice.
Let's just do this.
By starlight.
Hey, you there!
We pull here. Try to pull with the units that will actually stick around. Is there a way to get some card draw? I don't think so. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think I can get card draw. I guess I could do it if I use the Astral Diffusion. Get one more instance of healing like here, for example. But we're not really in a position where we need the card draw, I think.
The possibilities are infinite.
I think what was screwing us the most was whenever the opponent plays something, it, well, essentially gave -1/-1 to all of our units.
These jewels are more than you're thinking.
It's fine. Do I go to Cataclysm here? I think so. We can do Guiding Touch here, buff that up, then we Cataclysm to get rid of that unit.
Stars fall.
Keep cycling,
Take heart.
refill our spell mana. Let's get rid of that, I guess.
They say
And
they
let's
will
try to
look
keep
for
our
themselves.
hand relatively empty because we have a lot of ways to draw cards now. The P.3 Sidehound alone just draws at least 2 cards. Is this good enough this turn? Probably not. Let's sit this here. Sneaky Trick gave that elusive and lifesteal. Let's give the unit with double attack more health, I suppose. This thing dies when it's summoned, funny. Yeah, we have to take the 3, unfortunately. Let's do Stargazer.
Rejoice to see you, Soraka, and I them.
Unfortunately we can't heal this turn. It's not like the way I'd like. But I want to get rid of one of the opponent's units, so I suppose I'll do this.
By starlight.
Try to deny the opponent debuff.
In service to the Imperial.
He plays another unit, but fortunately we generated a comet. And next turn I think we win. We can give something other than the Soraka elusive. In fact, we'll give elusive to the double attack unit. And then we just attack with everything else and it's going to be okay. We have more than enough damage.
In service to the Imperial.
Yeah, that's not really going to help opponent. Unfortunate for you, but very fortunate for me. I guess it's to compensate the fact that we were struggling a lot in our last encounter. Now we got a pretty easy game. let's hope that things stay that way against the Heart of the Fluffed. I haven't been worrying about it at all because I have a way to stun it and I have a way to remove it. But maybe I should worry. Star Spring starting in my opening hand helps mitigate one of the problems I had with it. It was the consistency. Yeah, let's pick up the Star Spring. It might be a bad choice, but it also might just win us the game because we don't have to rely on damaging the opponent to death. Like we have been doing so far, we can just go ahead and let the Star Spring do all the work. We just heal and the opponent dies. The opponent gets a Heart of the Fluffed right away, that's to be expected. He plays it here most likely. But I can. None of the Poros have spell shield, so I can just stun it. That's fine. Let's drop down the Petricite Charger. It's okay. Let's give that Soraka the buff. I would like it if the opponent played more units. I think I have a play here. We do this, that refills our spell mana, and it also heals us one, or it heals the Soraka, which works towards Soraka's level up progress. At the same time, I won't be able to play the Star Spring if I do that. I think this is more important then, because it starts counting the healing. I suppose I'll do this. Deal damage to the Heart of the Fluffed. We count 5 towards Soraka's level up. This is 7 damage there. Get up to 4 mana. Let's get rid of that Heart of the Fluffed. Can damage here. Try to get some value out of the Star Spring. I guess I can do this again. Do even more damage to the Soraka or one of my other... No, it has to be the Soraka, unfortunately. The other units will just die. At least we'll level up the Soraka. Wonder how much damage do we have on the Soraka? Is it even worth it to go for the wish? I'll do the gem to cycle. Can also force the discard, some discards with the Soraka's wish. Nah, let's wait. We have time. Ooh, unfortunately, we wasted the effect that would give us. That would give us a comet, but it doesn't matter because for some reason the opponent really values attacking with the Daring Poro instead of just playing the Heart of the Fluffed and getting a spell shield delusive that I can't interact with at all. Well, in that case, I think the correct choice is this here, because it gets rid of the spell shield, and that's more important. Because the spell shield is the linchpin that prevents us from just killing the Heart of the Fluff with the comets. We heal 12. Ooh, actually we just win. Never mind. We just win against the opponent because we have reached the threshold for the Star Spring. Yeah, you can play the Heart of the Fluff all you want, opponent. You're dying at the end of the turn. In that case, let's Guiding Touch or Nexus to heal up. Guess we can do this. Discard one of the opponent's cards. We cement the fact that we are going to win from the Star Spring. That's not enough, opponent. There we go. Star Spring already putting in work. Winning us a game a lot sooner than we would normally. Now the real question is, can we replicate that against Zoe and the Poro King? I doubt it. Because Zoe and the Poro King have a lot of... This is going to be a hard encounter. We need to worry about the opponent just having the 1 mana 30/30, the rally effect. What else? Very nice can be a problem. Especially if the opponent has multiple copies of it. Okay, but we have our rally combo. It's not accessible now, but if we get lucky and hit the Cataclysm, we can yep, like that, we can go for multiple attacks on the opponent's turn. He has 8 mana. Let's just drop down the Soraka, see what he does. Cithria. Do I want to get rid of the Cithria? I mean, if I attack right now, I can just do this effectively, getting rid of the Cithria, and most of the opponent's units forces them to have basically something to follow up on this. The main problem is that this does open us up to the opponent playing some sort of removal with the the mana they're going to get. I could try and wait for them to do something, but this is probably fine. The one downside is that I'm not leveling up Soraka, or at least I don't level up the Soraka immediately. If I play a Guiding Touch, I will level up the Soraka. But I have a Comet. I have a bunch of spare mana, just in case. I want to pass priority back to the opponent. I don't really need to, though I can just do this actually. I was about to say, let's set up so that we can start working on the Star Spring as a win condition. But with that guy on board, things change. I think I have to do this. I need the Soraka back. Unfortunately, she's no longer damaged. I would like it if she was damaged. Another Poro King. This one we can't just kill. He might attack with that Poro King, however. This is +4, this is +3, so it's 7. If he attacks with that Poro King, we kill with the Soraka, yeah. It's going to be huge. Not only do we level up the Soraka, but we set up so that next turn we contribute a lot towards the Star Springs win condition.
Take heart. Live with
Unfortunate part is... Oh! The Star Sphere or the healing did proc after the discard phase. That's very good for us. The fact that he is passing on this board concerns me. But I do want to attack. So let's do Patricide Charger. That's okay. We have the Falling Comet to get rid of that, but I'm holding on to the Falling Comet. Let's seal that first. I don't want it to die while attacking.
with purpose.
We can do Cataclysm here. Let's shield off the Rand. Ensure that it doesn't die. Okay, he's using Deny. But he's attacking. I guess he wanted me to completely waste all of my resources, except I'm kind of fine. Unless somehow these last two cards are... No, even if it was the last two cards are a rally effect plus the 1 mana 90/90, I'm still okay. As a matter of fact, I can do this. Reduce the chances of him having something that interacts with my board. Also, I win at the end of the turn now. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. And I win! Well, that was a lot easier than some of the previous encounters. The Star Spring did help a lot with our ability to close out games. Oh, what a run. There were actually very hard encounters. And we did come close. Not close to losing, but we were in a lot of stalemates for a while. But overall, I think Soraka is actually pretty powerful. If you actually manage to draft a way to close out games properly without having to just deal with the opponent jump blocking you constantly. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.